the quick numbers I looked at, their tempo wasn't like we played a lot slower teams, that play a lot slower than these guys. So, so we'll figure it out. I mean, I look forward to digging into it tonight.
How much does region matter to you? Not in the West, but
well, I mean, listen, it's hard. There's only so many spots, and someone's always going to get bumped, and sometimes you earn a 2 seed, but you're kind of jammed up with some other teams right in your way, and you might be seeded to one a little higher in one team, but it makes more sense to ship you out. It's just how it happens. So it's a process that it's beyond me, and I have no complaints about it. And for this group of guys to earn a 2 seed, says a lot about them and what they did this season. And we look forward to getting on the court Thursday and proving that we belong.
Did you think, specifically with UCLA, though, beating them last night, that maybe you'd slip ahead of them and stay in the West?
No, I mean, I honestly, and you know this about me, I'm not living in that world. And, UCLA won the regular season by 4 games. And, I think that carries some weight. And, I'm happy we beat them last night, but they won the regular season by 4 games. And, so I think they got rewarded for that, which it's rightfully so.
Talking about the style, and not only Princeton, but some kind of tough, grinded out teams in this bracket, does it make you feel more confident knowing you guys have won games in different ways? You beat UCLA with 58 and 61.
I'm always confident, that we could prepare to win game to game, and so I don't put too much stock in style of play or hey, this bracket looks like this, because you guys know how this tournament goes. I mean, the bracket can look like one thing on Thursday, by Saturday it looks like something totally different. So we're just gonna try to do our best to get through Thursday, and then we'll figure out Saturday after that.
Tommy, how does last year's experience, what you did, the first weekend, help to this point?
Well, I mean, I think it's important. I mean, I know it's important for me just to get the rhythm of, I was used, at Gonzaga all those years, your championship game was on Tuesday. And so you basically had like 5 days, before you found out where you're playing. And here, obviously, it was 18 hours ago or 16 hours ago, whatever it was, or less than that, that we finished up on the court and they got back home really late. So, I think that I'm a little more comfortable with the rhythm of that and getting your team prepared. But, that's the rhythm we have in the Pac-12 all season is, you play Saturday night usually, and then your next game is Thursday. So, I think it keeps us on the same schedule we've been on for the last couple months.
Last year, it was the first time for a lot of these guys being in the tournament. Knowing the routine now, is there an advantage to?
Well, always. I think anytime you have familiarity with something, you're going to be more comfortable the second time around. So, yeah, I mean, I think even going to the Pac-12 tournament this year, I think we were a little more comfortable of what that entailed. So, yeah, I mean, I think this group's ready to go, and I'm sure they'll be excited to practice tomorrow and start putting in a game plan.
What do you think about being in a region with a couple of teams that you beat previously this year?
I mean, yeah, I'd have to look at the bracket. I mean, I've already forgotten, like who else. I mean, I know. I'm pretty sure I know the 4 teams in our bracket. I know the first team for sure, and so. But beyond that, I would have to look and dig a little bit deeper.
Can you talk about Azulis, the way he's playing down the stretch of the season compared to last year going into the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know last year he had some bad games. I don't know. I'd have to go through and look at it. I don't know how he played. I can't even remember how he played in the Pac-12 tournament. I know he's playing well right now. I know he's had a great year, and I know he's had a really good player. And the look he has in his eye right now, I would assume that he's going to stay focused and keep playing at a high level.
Going through this with a tight rotation and guys with Umar and Kerr that have had a lot to deal with, pretty banged up at this point.
Well, I think everybody's probably banged up this time of year. So, we have an amazing training staff, and I didn't acknowledge him yesterday. I had just, a lot of things going on at the end of that game, but our training staff has done an amazing job. Led by Justin Kokoski and Chris Rounds in strength and conditioning, and our team of doctors have done an amazing job, getting these guys ready to play and helping them play at a high level. So we're just going to continue attacking like that. We have first class, training staff, medical staff at Arizona, and it's really, it's world class stuff. So we're just going to keep riding that out.
It's been surreal. Almost feels like a dream. It means a lot to me to win that. I mean, the guys played great. We won it. We had a championship, and now we have to get ready for another tournament.
Yeah. Go ahead. When you look at that region, what just goes through your head when you see Alabama, Baylor, and all those teams?
All I see is teams that we're going to have to play and teams that are really good. It means we're going to have to come out every night and give our best shot.
Tommy said last night that he felt that the way you guys played in the Pac-12 tournament, it showed you were suited to play all different kinds of styles. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I completely would. I mean, each team was very different in their own ways, and you have to be ready for every style when you get in this tournament.
Oh,
Yeah.
do we have a question?
Yeah,
I'm just going to
What are your thoughts on playing Princeton?
I mean, I'm just happy to be in the tournament, to be honest, and happy to go to Sacramento, and whoever we play, we're going to give them hell. So
How was last year's beating the tournament help you this year?
I think it helps a lot. I mean, we have a lot of guys with experience now, and just maturity and patience that the tournament requires, and we got that now. So.
Do you guys want to go to the West region? Not being in the West region, does that make a difference? I mean, it looks like UCLA slipped ahead of you, so they got the same prize. Does that make a difference?
I don't really care. I'm not from here, so I don't care where I play. We just gotta win, beat anybody we play. So.
It was just what was interesting because you beat UCLA twice. And, you had some big non-conference wins. What were they going to do? I wondered if you guys even thought about stuff like that.
I mean, if I would be in control of the whole thing, yeah, I would do it different. But I'm not, so I can't really do anything.
Is that net part from last night?
Sorry?
Is the net in your hat from last night?
Oh yeah, I think we're all good. That's from last night. So we got in super late. So apologies if we sound a little bit tired.